together and do this work for the city at this time. And ask that you please watch over us all and do so in a way that's responsible and appropriate in all things. Thank you for this good city that you give us. Thank you for all of our employees, and please watch over them and the work that they do. Thank you particularly for our first responders, and please watch over them. Keep them out of harm's way, and when they're there, please especially keep your hand upon them. But we thank you for this good country you give us, that we can come together in a way such as this and do work like this, and we know that so many across the world don't have these freedoms, and pray that you please be with them, and please continually be with our country, and thank you for the troops that whose sacrifice makes that possible. Ask this time that you please continue to watch over Laney Holland's recovery. Please watch over Steve and Amy and Maddie and their entire family. Strengthen them and bring them home safely. Thank you most of all for your son. In his name. Amen. Join me in the pledge of the United States. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Prior to the start of the meeting tonight, citizens are invited to speak on any agenda item by raising your hand to be recognized by the mayor. However, unless the item is specifically noted on this agenda, the City Council is required under the Texas Open Meetings Act to limit its response with a statement of specific factual information, or citing the city's existing policy on that issue, or directing the person making the inquiry to visit with city staff about the issue. No council deliberation is permitted.
Anyone in the audience have anything? If not, we'll go to item number 5, the consent agenda. Approved minutes of September 24th, 2019, regular council meeting.
Mayor, did you want to do the proclamation?
Oh, I'm sorry. And I've asked Councilman Ashton to do the proclamation. My allergies have it. I'm not talking a whole lot tonight.
Yes, we do have one proclamation tonight. It is in honor of Red Ribbon Week. So we have this proclamation, whereas the City of River Oaks and the Casper Independent School District value the health and safety of all our citizens, and whereas substance abuse is particularly damaging to one of our most valuable resources, our children, and a contributing factor in the 3 leading causes of death for teenagers, accidents, homicides, and suicides. And whereas the Casper Community Drug-Free Awareness Coalition, a nonprofit volunteer-based organization, was organized in 1998 in response to the need for a community-based approach to our substance abuse and violence issues in our community. And whereas it is the goal of Red Ribbon Week for the City of River Oaks, in coordination with CADAP, River Oaks Lions Club, and the CISD, in helping to involve families, schools, businesses, churches, law enforcement agencies, and service organizations in all aspects of this campaign, and establish an atmosphere that supports awareness, education, and ongoing initiatives to prevent illegal drug use. And whereas the Red Ribbon Week campaign theme promotes family and individual responsibilities for living healthy, drug-free lifestyles without illegal drugs or the illegal use of legal drugs. And whereas there are many activities planned during the Red Ribbon Week campaign in our schools and our city, now therefore be it proclaimed that we, Herman Yearwood, Mayor, and the City Council of the City of River Oaks, do hereby proclaim October 21st through 25th, 2019 as Red Ribbon Week. And the City of River Oaks, Texas, has encouraged the community to observe this week with many activities planned in our schools and our city. Proclaim this 15th day of October 2019.
And the reason this is being read this evening is we did not have the meeting earlier in the month, so it's a little bit late this week we're having. And we did not have it because it was TML, and most of our council members were in San Antonio attending TML meetings. Okay, now the consent agenda, item number 5. A, approve minutes of September 24th, 2019, regular council meeting. B, approve minutes of October 1st, 2019, town hall meeting. C, approve bills payable for period ending September 30th, 2019, fiscal year 2019. D, ratify bills payable for period ending October 8th, 2019. E, approve bills payable for period ending October 22nd, 2019, fiscal year 2020. F, ratify approval of lease agreement with YMCA Camp Carter for a temporary animal shelter on Camp Carter property. G, approve resolution 984, 2019, approving special event permitting in order to hold the Harvest Festival as requested by One Faith Church at 1200 Roberts Cutoff Road. H, approve resolution 986, 2019, amending section 6.06 wage continuation program of the city employees personnel policy. J, approve resolution 989, 2019, approving special event permitting in order to hold a fall festival at 5116 River Oaks Boulevard on October 31st, 2019. Is there anything anyone would like to pull off of this and talk about separately? If not,
I'd like to pull it off. I think it's probably we need to update people on what's going on there.
okay, then, can I get a motion?
To make a motion, we approve consent agenda items A through E, as well as G through J.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number F, ratify approval of recent agreement with YMCA Camp Carter for a temporary animal shelter on Camp Carter property.
Give us the update for the plan. How far do you want me to go, how in depth? Basically what has happened is, Jansen Park terminated our lease agreement with them, and the animal shelter that we have been using up to this point. Marvin, to his credit, was able to secure a building at the YMCA camp. You drive into the main entrance of the YMCA camp down there behind the fish hatchery past the prison. It's the third building on your right. They've basically been using it as a junk storage location. They also, apparently they were storing animals there. They had some guinea pigs and some rabbits and some other animals in there, so it's been that they used it to store animals in. They agreed to let us go in and renovate it, clean it out. Our crew went in there and cleaned it all out. We're going to have a temporary animal shelter there, and I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
Did we get any equipment from Benson Park, or they told them?
And the park did not give us anything that we had not purchased on it. None of the equipment came out of that old shelter, no.
I think it's a great, great solution that Marvin, you, and Camp Carter, and everybody else.
It's been a long,
has
hard
come
road.
to. So thank you all very much for the time you put into that.
Have we looked at making it, possibility of extending it past 6 months? As I told you, I went and looked at it, it's very impressive.
There are multiple pieces moving on this board right now, so it's hard to say exactly what the future holds. I know that they've indicated they're willing to work with us in a lot of different manner. So hopefully, I don't think that this would be a permanent location unless there's I don't know what this is.
We've got the plan on it. The pets they had there, were they having that for the kids that come to the line?
There apparently, somewhere on the YMCA campus, there is a small animal building with the electricity, or the air conditioner had gone out in that building, so they moved them over there temporarily. It's got, our city crew is capable, they're able to do some of the renovations that, putting in water spigot, there's already a drain in the floor, and just a lot of things came together for that time.
It's a nice looking building.
It was full of junk when we got there. I mean, they were there, our city crew and my guys were there for about a week cleaning it out, picking stuff up. We agreed to take some of the stuff to different locations. They're helping us, we're helping them. Hopefully it's going to be a good deal.
Very good. The motion to approve that.
Second. You have a motion and a second approved. Consent agenda item F. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7,